Hello, Tayyab here. I'll be guiding you with our technical demonstration as well as the demo of the idea that we have implemented during this hackathon. So we picked the second problem statement, which was around, misinformation and uh, uh, making a product which would, in some way help people while they're browsing the internet. So we thought this was an interesting topic, and we decided to build our solution around it. So our solution is called nuntio, which is basically Latin word for news. So we have built a web app and a browser extension. And before like going through the like the demo of web app and browser extension, I would like to take some time and walk you through the technical implementation of what we have done, why we have done, and try to give some good reasons for the things we have implemented and why we have implemented them. So like the very first thing what you would expect like a fact checker or a misinformation mitigator is to basically in some way tell you the particular information or content you're consuming is correct, verifiable, or is at least in some way trustworthy in a particular context. So, like the very first thing when you would come on our web app or you would use our extension would just be a basic analyze endpoint, which would send a request with the content of that particular article or piece of content to our backend, which would then do some calculations. So basically the first thing we would do is the very first thing in our process is claim extraction. Like this is the first thing that we will be doing, claim extraction. So like what is claim extraction? For like say for this is a piece of claim, like Oliver Glasner is in talks with Crystal Palace and he will become the manager of Crystal Palace in XYZ, most likely. So this was a claim. So like we could break down this claim into like this is a particular, sorry, this is a particular news. We can break down this news in particular in certain number of claims. Like there can be two claims in this particular news headline. Like there could be one claim that Oliver Glasner is becoming the manager of Crystal Palace. There would be one claim that he will become the manager in the next 2 months. There will be one claim that he might become the manager. He might not become the manager. They are just rumors. So these are three claims. So the first task we have to extract this claim. Now, how we will extract the claim? For extracting the claims, we have used Llama 3.1 8 billion parameter model, which we are only using to extract the claim in some atomic statements. So now what we'll do next is that we will take these claims and we will we will pass them through our crawlers. We have use Google News RSS, and we have used DuckDuckGo web search to basically in parallel crawl through multiple sources with those particular claims that we had extracted in the previous step. So now yeah, with this method what will happen is we will get a kind of an evidence vector for that particular news articles and the claims that were present. So now once we have found out this, evidence vector sort of thing, then what we can do is we can calculate the truth score for that original particular news. Like for example, this was the news. So this was the news. We calculated, say, two claims from this news, and those two claims ran an evidence search on our what you can say on our crawlers. They gave 10 results in support of those particular claims. So just let me load down, so claim one could be he will be the manager in coming uh, months. uh, Claim two could be uh, he will likely not join. So like this imagine like this is a big news article, and within that big news article there were two claims that we found are our llama found out these two claims. Now these two claims will basically, be run through our pipeline, which is like Google RSS feed and DuckDuckGo web search API. So yeah, so we'll use these two to basically crawl and find out the evidence vector. No, what we'll do now is we want to find evidence. So yeah, we found that we found some evidence, like we found like yeah, there were five other articles which were saying that he will become the manager in the coming month, and there were like five or seven articles which were saying that he will likely not join. So now we have our evidences. So now from these evidences we can calculate kind of a evidence tensor which would have a support sum, a neutral sum, and a contradiction sum. Now using these three sums we can calculate another metric which is like the crucial part of this, that is the truth score. Yeah. So this truth score is basically for this this original news. This truth score will tell the, yeah, based on our extraction of from multiple sources and multiple places, we calculated this score, and this tells us, yeah, that the original claim which was made in this news is true with a certain distribution between 0 to 1, which we will calculate using this basically the truth score. So truth score basically in our case is the support plus zero point 0.5 x neutral, uh, and it will be divided by the support plus neutral plus contradictory. So this will be yeah. So this is the score that basically we are calculating for our truth score. Basically, we are doing this, and these three values we got uh, by the evidence vector. Basically, how we got that, we calculated the weight using cosine similarity, and yeah. So each piece of evidence would contribute to this to score at last. So yeah, so like for each different claim, first what we can do is we can start off by building an evidence tensor, which would have three important components, which would be support sum, neutral sum, and contradictory sum. After calculating these three sums, we can find the truth score, which would tell, yeah, the verifiability of a particular article between a distribution of 0 to 1. So yeah, so one problem what this implementation solves is problem of hallucination. So like we can basically when the our score when our threat score is between 0 to 1, we can be quite certain, yeah, like if it's closer to 1, that that particular article or news or content on Twitter or Reddit is true and not trying to trick you in any way. So I hope I made the rationale behind finding the uh, how we are finding, how we are classifying misinformation, and how we are trying to improve how user interact with information online better via tool. So yeah, uh, I hope I made sense. Sorry if I didn't. So moving on. So, one question that we were even asked during, presenting our idea a day before was how would we make this scalable? So, a very basic thing we did while implementing this was we don't have to reprocess similar claims. This is a claim we have already processed it. Now if someone asks something related to this, there is another claim, let's say Jose Mourinho is becoming the manager of Crystal Palace, but we already have this claim. So we won't have to reprocess that next claim, because the subject and the purpose is same. So how we have sort of implemented this semantic caching, that I'll walk you through. So basically what first thing we did was we selected a Postgres SQL database, and we use with that we use PG Vector. We use an online provider for Postgres, which was like Superbase. I'll even show you the table of our DB. So like these are the basic table of our claims. So all of the claims are stored here. Now, if I get another claim of and say that in the previous step which I like explained to you, and say we found that the cosine similarity between the claim that I have just uploaded and some claim in this table is greater than say zero point 0.8 or closer to zero point 0.9 something. So like I want calculate different results for that new claim. I would just use the results that I calculated here previously. So yeah, in this way, like we implemented a sort of a semantic caching. Uh, yeah, so I hope this made sense. So now moving on, I'll just just quickly walk through the demo. So like demo, like first of all, like the extension. Like so, for example, I have it configured here. So like this is the BGP's homepage. No, it won't like work here. So the flood trap people in car in Spain, Catalonia region. So there are now two options that a user can basically access the extension. Like I can either click on this analyze with nuntio. So it will open a window for analysis. So let's just wait for it since we have already clicked it. So yeah. So the we found the results uh, from our extension. So like as I discussed earlier, there we found out the evidences from various sources, from the Google News RSS feed. These were the related evidences from the claims which were extracted from this entire article. So like for example, even if I go to this, so it's a kind of a relevant news. I can go here. There is a like a a different source. I can go here. It's a different source. So yeah, so like it aggregated news the same topics, same claims from various other sources, and calculated truth score. Here the truth score is like you can see it's skewed like highly, like it's 100% because we didn't find any what I can say, we didn't find any claims that were refuting this information recently. So that's why the score is pretty high. So yeah, and yeah, there are other claims. Like this was the first claim which was extracted, that floods caused torrential rain in Catalonia's north. This was the second claim, which third claim which was extracted. This was the second claim which was extracted, and these were the evidences that we found out for each of those claims. So there were three claims extracted, and there were like 6 to 7 evidences extracted for those claims. And based on those extracted evidences, we calculated the truth score, which is yeah, that I can say that this particular claim which was made in this article, like floods caused torrential rain in Catalonia's northeastern region, it's true. Like the score is 100%. So like we didn't find any evidence that this was not the case. Same here. But here we see that the truth score is 50%. That means like out of the evidences that we found out, there was some let's some piece of like other articles, or we are calling them evidences here. That some piece of other articles which were basically conflicting this particular claim. So maybe one of these articles were conflicting this claim that AEMET declare highest red alert in Tarragona province. So maybe there would be some article which would claim like there was like a yellow alert or an orange alert. So that's why the truth score here is low. So yeah. I hope I made this clear. Sorry if I didn't. You can, we access the button. You can also just go here and do but just literally the same thing. This also works, by the way, with Reddit and stuff. So yeah, I can, show you Reddit also. Like this is a Reddit post about, well, Xbox keep making their controllers for PC. I can go here. I can, just click on this, wait for it for a bit. Yeah. So these are three claims that it is such that the writer is not an Xbox console player, which he has mentioned in his description. And Xbox has been the writer's preferred controller for design for years. He has mentioned these. So basically, these are the three claims, and basically, it extracted. I went through multiple sources and did the same thing that we did that I already have explained you. So yeah, like this was the the browser extension implementation uh, of our product. So browser extension we implemented because we want people to use this without any friction. Yeah, like you are scrolling Twitter, you are scrolling Reddit, you want to go to some other app or website just to verify your news. You want to it to be done then and there. So that's why we built the browser extension. Now I'll just walk through the web app is like pretty simple. Like there's not nothing much like fancy here. So, for example, I'll go to BBC. I can, go to, let's say, I can go to sports. I can, I can go to this article. I can just, copy the link. I'll come here. I'll paste the link. I'll click on analyze. It's starting the process which I explained to you. So, yeah. So these are the three claims that it extracted. Like Scotland won 2-1 against Belarus. Scotland to maximum points from the international camp. A win over Belarus ensured at least playoff place for next summer's final. And we can go through the evidence. These are the pieces of evidence like from other sources. And here we have calculated the that weight value which I explained to you in the beginning, and it supports the claim. It supports the claim. All of them, all of the evidences supports the claim. That's why the truth score is 100. So yeah, similarly here, like that's why the truth score is 100 because all of the articles that we found in our evidence, supporting. And by the way, like you can go through any of these, all the evidence articles, like you can manually review all of them if you want. By the way, this is the entire doc. The things which I explained to you by myself are also mentioned like in pretty detail in this doc. So like if you don't wanna go through my apping, you can just glance through this doc once. It has like everything which I said, and in kind of a bit uh, in a better way. Uh, so yeah, like if you want to just set up the repository, make sure you have these dependencies. You can just go through these steps. You can make sure to run this once run this query on Supabase for for setting up the table for claims on Postgres. So yeah, and you can just just go through this and run it yourself. Thank you so much. I hope you found this interesting. Thank you.